Alright, well, time to feed the viewers. Yep. Alright. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? Alright, look. Now, for you Call of Duty fans on the PS4 and Xbox One, looks like the next Call of Duty will be heading your way. Yeah. So, if you got a PS4 and Xbox One, and if you didn't purchase the Series X or PS5, then don't worry. The next Call of Duty might be coming your way. So when it comes to the PS4 and Xbox One, you need to get some big hard drives. On the Series X, the hard drive cap went up, so they probably did the same for the Xbox One. So on PS4, you got to get a bigger hard drive. Anyway, I think there's the new I think it's the new Commandos that's coming out on PS4 and Xbox One. The PS4 and Xbox One are still getting games, so just to let you know. So if you think you're missing out, you might not be able to play a lot of the games that the Series X and PlayStation 5 is getting, but you can play some of the games that the Series X and PS5 is getting, but not all of them. But if you're content with what you have, good for you. All right. Now, it says here reports next Call of Duty to release on PS4 and Xbox One, and it says here the next Call of Duty will also be released on PS4 and Xbox One. According to a source that I've spoken to, Charlie Intel, it seems like Activision is not ready to give up on cross-generation support and the revenue it brings. See? And this is why I kept saying that WB Games should have released and Rocksteady should have put Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights on the PS4 and Xbox One. I've been saying that they missed out on revenue. Yeah, because the PS4 and Xbox One has a big user base. Yeah. Anyway, says here Call of Duty 2025 could still release on PS4 and Xbox One. Per sources, supporting last gen in 2025 is a wild decision, but the game is in development for the old consoles. From what we've heard, this may be the reason as to why there can't be two big maps in Warzone at the same time. Says here, from a business perspective, this makes sense considering the huge number of players on previous generation consoles. See? Yeah. It says these platforms still represent a large group of potential buyers for one of the best-selling game franchise ever. And it says, however, let's see if I can get this here. It says, however, the decision brings clear technical consequence. It limits the ability to take full advantage of latest technology, making it impossible to design levels and sequence that could require most of the modern see if I can get this out the way here. Modern hardware. Charlie Intel stated Call of Duty 2025 could still release on PS4 and Xbox One. Per source, supporting last gen in 2025 is a wild decision, but the game is in development for the whole consoles, from what we've heard. Now, and then it says issues with Call of Duty Warzone. A while ago, Call of Duty Warzone added a new map, but quickly removed it due to some unclear technical problems. Some people believe that the issue was related to the inability of the PS4 and Xbox One to handle two large scenarios within the same package. In the case of Warzone, the decision to support cross-gen has led to some obvious limits, despite understandable reasons for reaching more players on PC. PS5 and Xbox Series X and S have also started to complain about these issues on social media. And well, if you've played a let's say a Madden game, let's say they make a Madden game for the say for the Series X and PS5, and you can play it on the PS4 or Xbox One. The only difference might be the only difference might be in the in that situation is like the amount of details the newer console can handle versus the older. It doesn't mean that it can't run on the older consoles. Is that the older consoles won't be able to have the presentation that the newer consoles have. That's the only difference. So when it comes to Call of Duty, I'm sure they can try to make it work, but it won't look as more detail like you would say on a PS5 Pro or an Xbox Series X. Yeah, that's the only difference. So it should work. So the PS4 and Xbox One has a big user base, and people are a lot of people are some people are happy with what they have right now. Maybe that's the only console they can handle for right now, or maybe they got a large library of games that they plan on getting through when they decide to get through it. So they just loved, or when they decide to get through it, or they just love the Xbox One and the PS4. So yeah, so PS4 and Xbox One are still alive, man. There's still some more games coming. So when it comes to Call of Duty 2, they might want to do a remaster of probably Black Ops 1. I would say Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. They might want to do a remaster of that. I mean, now some of you might say, well, there's some of the level they already got Black Ops 4, but Black Ops 4 got some of the levels from Black Ops 1, but Black Ops 4 is Black Ops 4, but Black Ops 1 is Black Ops 1. That's why people are still some gamers are still playing Black Ops 1 on the PS3 as I speak. So yeah, Activision might need to do a remaster and bring it to the PS4 and Xbox One. For those fans, just saying. So yeah, but the only difference between the PS4 and Xbox One versus the PS5 and the Series X is the amount of content. The presentation might be bigger on the Series X and PS5, but on the PS4 and Xbox One, you might not have the same presentation. You might be limited. You will be able to run the game though, but you won't have all that extra stuff that the Series X and PS5 got. So yeah, you probably saw this when you play, say, Madden, the same Madden, like take a Madden game that was made for both PS3 and PS4, and you'll see the difference. So that's the only difference. But other than that, yeah, PS4 is PS4 is good, man. So, and Xbox One is really good too. So yeah, they both those consoles got a lot of games, So, and of course you're getting what, Elden Ring, Night Reigns on the PS4 and Xbox One versus the Series X and PS5. You're still gonna be able to play that. So yeah, so you got plenty of games to play, man. But Activision saw the revenue and they're capital. To me, Activision is capitalizing on this where other studios don't. For instance, like let's take Concord. The developers of Concord were supposed to release that game on the PS4 and PS5. They missed out on revenue, so they have to deal with the consequences. And they had 2 user base they would have been dealing with, so they can talk about what needs to be improved. Missed opportunity. Look at WB Games and Rocksteady. WB Games with Gotham Knights and Rocksteady with Suicide Squad. They should have put both those games on the PS4 and Xbox One, and whatever feedbacks they were getting, it would have helped them to fix the game. Just saying. A lot of these games just need some. A lot of today's games need some DLCs and expansion to get them where they need to be. And just because you release a game out the gate That don't mean you're gonna have a slam dunk success just because the game is released. You got some DLCs and expansion that you need to add to the game to get it where it needs to be. So, like I told you long time ago, months ago, weeks ago, video games are high maintenance. So, yeah. Anyway, but that's lost revenue they missed out on. Who else could I think of when it comes to like missed out on revenue when they decide to go straight to Series X and PS5, but leave the Xbox One and PS4 behind? I'm trying to think here, but I'm sure there's some more. So yeah, but other than that, man, Activision is capitalizing on this. This might be the last Call of Duty they might put on the Xbox One and PS4. This might be the very last one. But after that, it's probably on to the Series X and PS5, or they might continue it. They might, based on the user base numbers. So yeah, of course, you know the PlayStation 6 is coming, and a newer Xbox is coming probably in 2026, 2027, somewhere around there. Who knows? So yeah, but for right now, PS4 and Xbox One, they're good. They might not be able to play the I don't know if they could play the Metal Gear that's coming. I don't know if they might be able to. I don't know if the Xbox One and PS4 are gonna be able to play Metal Gear. If not, they just enjoy the ones that they have. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek. Board, Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.